Hello again, welcome to Collecting and Hobbies. So, I just did a couple of the Spider-Man figures, Miles Morales and Peter Parker. And so now we're doing the rest of the assortment. The only two that I haven't really done a review on yet, and that is, well, I did an Electro and him, but I did it kind of in the packaging when I did my review. So now we're going to take these out and review them. So let me get them out of the package. Wait, well, oh yeah. Okay, so I guess we do the packaging first. There's the Hobgoblin. He looks pretty good, but I think some of the other figures a little bit better artwork. Electro, maybe even. I like his artwork slightly better. There they are in the back, and I got that big old snake tongue. Electro looks really funny there. I think he looks funny, but all right. So these are basically the newest wave as of right now, and that kind of looks familiar. That's the eel. The eel has hands like that, and the other Electro, not the one that's bald and green, the older one. And I also just noticed, even in the light, if you hold these up to the light, I mean, look how light colored that is compared to what it looks like on the back. That looks like the old Electro's hands. So they might have used those when they were doing the packaging. Powered up, and what does it say? Bent on revenge, these menacing villains are powerful opponents. So the Build-A-Figure is Marvel's Venom. We've already done that one. Space Venom is what they've been calling him. And so here's the Goblin and everything that he comes with. So Electro only comes with a mask as his accessory, and then the build apart. Hobgoblin is he's got a little glider down there. He's got an extra head. He's got a pouch. He's got a cape. He's got Space Venom's head. And now to get him out of the package, show you what they look like out of the package. There's the Hobgoblin right there. I already opened. And now I just need to get out Electro, I guess. And yes, I did order the rest of the Doctor Strange assortment because I wanted to build that guy, and I seen the Doctor Strange, the clear version. I kind of sucker for those clear figures. So we're going to do Electro first, simply because he only comes with one accessory, his head. And then we'll do Hobgoblin next. Save the best for last. And Hobgoblin and the... her name is Silk. Just in case you don't know who she is, I'll show you real quick. She's the one with the bandana around her face. And Hobgoblin are the ones that are hard to find in this assortment. And, well, for the most part, they weren't at very first when they first came out, but now they're selling for like $35 a piece. Or Silk has been the whole time, but okay, so this out of the package. Okay, first of all, this guy, he reminds me just a little bit of the dude from the Suicide Squad. I don't know, because he got tattoos. Because I did him recently, I guess, the review. So he's got a double joint here. He's got, the joint right there. And, the swivel. And this one does have what I was telling you about before, with the butterfly joints. So not only does he have ball joints, he also has butterfly joints. I don't know if you have to do it together at the same time, or I don't know. So he can give you a nice big hug and then shock you to death. So I'm kind of surprised Spider-Man and Miles Morales don't have those. I have seen pictures of previous Spider-Mans that do have those, and I don't know why in the world he has a hole in his back. Oh, you know what? I do know why. Sort of. And I'm kind of surprised. But this is Iceman's body. He's just painted. He's the Marvel X-Men's Iceman. This is actually Iceman. Except for the feet. Maybe. Maybe even the same feet. Not really sure. I mean, they're real tight up here. This is more or less Iceman. I guess. Or maybe there's other figures. It looks crazy right there. But maybe there are other figures that utilize that hole. His arm is a little bit warped there. But when I first picked him up, when I just took him out of the package, the way these feel, it's kind of weird to me. And seeing what they look like on the package compared to what they look like here, this is probably a little bit more accurate the way it should look. And these are really flimsy, by the way. But they are kind of pointy a little, not too much. They're not sharp or anything. But anyways, I would prefer the old Electro as far as the color would go. What's going on here with his feet? See if we can get him to stand up. Well, that was relatively easy. But, okay, so as far as Electro goes, I've never seen him like this. I guess it's just the way he looks without his mask. But it comes with an alternate head. So, let's put it on him. Because this is the way I remember Electro. And I don't even pay attention to comic books. But this is the way that I would want my Electro to look. There's nothing wrong with the one with, just the bald head, but I'm just saying, I think he looks cooler with his mask on. Or, I guess that's a mask. It's not electricity coming out of his face, is it? I don't know, but either way, he's got the ball joints and the butterfly joints. Quite frankly, they don't really make that much of a difference. And they look funny from behind. So I'm not really sure. I just don't think they're cool in a way, but I think unless they can be more, I think Hasbro may be wasting their money doing that. I just don't see why they would need to. And I'm pretty sure this mask is just glued on to him. Probably a peg and glued. But anyway, so that's the half of the video that I'm going to dedicate to this figure. And let's move on to a better figure, in my opinion. And that would be the Hobgoblin. But as far as what I remember this guy looks like, I mean, I don't think there's anything wrong with him. I just don't like him as much as some of the other characters. From what I remember, he's more of a lighter green, maybe. I don't really know, but he looks cool, but I think he could be like a brighter green and a brighter yellow or a little bit golder. I think they could have done a little bit better. And he's really thin, too. All these guys are like super skinny, lean and mean. think they're all a little skinny. That's one of the reasons. But yeah. Anyways, moving on. Now this figure, like I said, this one's the one that everybody's trying to find. I haven't actually looked at this yet. I'm assuming he can, yeah, put his feet on there and ride it. It's a little nice touch right there, the little goblin. And I already tell you right now, I prefer him without the tongue head. If he only came with the tongue head, I probably wouldn't buy him. At least not individually. The reason I got him is because I got the whole set. I always rather have the whole set. So you can do the Build-A-Figures. That's the best part, right? Cool, he's got boot cut right there. So this might be another 32 point of articulation one, like Spider-Man and Miles Morales. So he's got the joints down here, the ball joint, you know, the, what do you call it, the ankle rockers. He's got these joints. So it's 2, 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Yeah, he's got 2 points up here, 15, 16. I really like his head, especially when it's down a little bit. Cover up that neck. And what was that, like 16? He's also got a hole. Maybe they're doing that with all the figures. I never noticed that before. I really like his cape. It smells really rubbery. And it kind of reminds me of that other girl, Summers. Her cape, but he's got all the same points of articulation as Spider-Man had, I think. But that'd be cool if his pouch opened some way and you could put some stuff in there. I guess that's too much though. I mean, he's pretty cool as he is, but and he does come with more than just I thought he had fireballs. Oh yeah, he does. He has one pumpkin fireball. These normally fall out of the package and kind of rattle around a lot. These are really hard. I mean, not hard. Hard to keep track of. Easy to lose. I think it goes in this hand. There's no peg or anything extra. If you look at it very carefully, you can definitely tell it's a pumpkin. Looks like a pumpkin. It kind of looks like they started to make a jack-o'-lantern face on him. It's not real clear, but yeah. See, it'll fit in his hand loosely like that. But I'm not sure. Yeah, he'll hold it a little bit, but I can't believe Walmart doesn't carry these. That's kind of crazy. I carried all the other Spider-Man figures. So here's his snake head, or snake tongue head. So this is what it looked like with it on. I think he looks, ugh, he looks hideous. Too demon-like for me. But oh, these are just separate pieces, I guess. I don't know, but as far as I can tell, it's an all-new sculpt. There was a couple, there was a Hobgoblin or something that you could build a figure recently with a different wave. And so just barely put, the tips of his toes under there. Don't do it too far. You might rip the rubber. This isn't very sturdy. It's not really hard plastic. And there you go. Pretty simple. And you can also, I guess, use it to help him stand. Probably want to put him in some kind of cool pose. Now, maybe you could, oh, that's kind of odd. He clicks. Okay, well, anyway, maybe you could put him in some kind of, I don't know what kind of pose he normally rides in. I guess, like, kind of like sitting a little bit. Ugh. Can you get his joints to move here? There we go. And then maybe put like a rubber band, like a clear rubber band, like they come with sometimes. If you don't go too far, he might stand up like that. Might be a way to figure it out. Or just put him against something. And you put his little pumpkin bomb in there. Yeah, I don't think he's going to stand up. Not unless you lean it up against something. Not with this thing on. You have to stand him up. Not like any kind of action pose, really. Unless you can find a way to balance him more. There we go. Anyway, yeah, but you probably just have to stand him up. But as far as I can remember, I mean, to me, like I always say, I don't really pay attention to these that much. But to me, I would say this is like pretty much the definitive version, or at least, yeah. Oh, that belt moves too. It's a separate piece. It doesn't come off, but it does move around a little bit. There we go. Put that underneath his cape. But yeah, I think this guy, this guy's got, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. I don't know if you consider that 2 joints. No, it's 1 because it's a ball. Anyway, 19, 20, 22, 24, 26, 28, 30 points of articulation. That's pretty amazing. Now that is a real definitive version in my mind of the Hobgoblin. I think that's what it's called, right? Hobgoblin or Green Goblin. Hobgoblin. So because you can hear that rattling around. That's the his little pumpkin ball, because you can see it's not there anymore. Probably a lot of them are like that. So that's my review. I would say, like I said, he's like the definitive version of the modern figures as far as I'm concerned. I give him like a 10 out of 10 for sure. Maybe, they didn't even need to put this in there, really, but it's a nice touch. They could have, made it better, but the fact that it's in there anyways, when you really probably wouldn't expect it to be. With the little accessories that Spider-Man comes with, his hands and a head. This guy comes with an extra head, a pumpkin bomb, and a glider. So the fact that they could just make the glider into one little chunk of rubber, that's pretty cool. It's actually more than one piece, though. You look at it real careful and glue the head on. Right there. See, it's actually a separate piece, but it doesn't move. Anyway, but yeah, for like a free glider, a freebie, and gut comes with it, that's pretty cool. Could have been better, but well, maybe but good enough. I was surprised when I saw it. So, I mean, they did a lot of like wash and stuff like that on his cape. You know, there's a lot of colors there, a lot of paint. Looks like. I guess it's even on his head. You know, they did a really good job, and they gave him an alternate head, all crazy looking for the fans. I guess. And I mean, I think they did a fantastic job. But and he's not like super hyper skinny like all the other ones. He seems to be. I don't know. He's still got that hole in the back, so I don't, still that's not the same mold though. I'm pretty sure it doesn't look like the same as um, Spider-Man, or you don't see the muscles. Yeah, you don't see all those like super skinny muscles and everything. So yeah, unless you get like a simpler version of him that's less articulated, as far as one that has this much articulation goes, I would give it a 10 out of 10. This is the modern version. There's like Black Series Marvel figures. Of course, I think, yeah, the Marvel Legends came out first, but I didn't collect them. I collect Star Wars. So, to me, they're like Black Series figures of Marvel. They aren't really, they're basically the same thing. So, well, that wraps up this entire set because I've already done all the rest of them, including the Build-A-Figure. So, from this, I don't know where I'm going to go. Move on to something else. And this particular packaging, other than there's a minor little ding there. Not really, most people wouldn't really care about that. Give it like at least about a 9. It's real glossy on the back at least. But so we'll do some more Marvel Legends next time.